What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I decided to kind of try a new filming location, which clearly is like not that glamorous, but I'm just hanging out in my room. Obviously Dreamcatcher back there, my dad actually made that one, so it means a little bit more to me than, you know, basic Dreamcatcher might, but that's irrelevant. In today's video, I kind of wanted to do more of a casual, like sit down chatty video. And not too chatty, but basically I want to talk about like feel-good movies that I like, because lately, for the past week or so, I've been really sick, spending a lot of time watching Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, you name it. So I thought it would be kind of fun to kind of go through my list of feel-good, like what to watch when you're sick movies and shows, because I have some shows that I kind of watch on repeat as well. So without further ado, I think we should just jump in and get started on the list, because there's quite a few, and maybe some of these will help you guys out when you're looking for something to watch when you're not feeling too good. So anyway, let's just jump in. So the list I came up with, I noticed there's a theme. I have a little note here, and a lot of it is like kind of rom-com-ish movies, but I feel like those are the kind of movies that you do tend to gravitate towards when you're not feeling well. Like things you don't have to be like super invested in. I mean, I know some of them can be like emotionally straining on some people, but for the most part, they're pretty easygoing. And then if you fall asleep, if you've seen them a million times like I have, then that's also not a big deal. Come here. My cat wanted to say hi. You want to say hi? Okay, anyway, so the first movie, let's just jump into this, is Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart, I believe is her name. I just think that one's a really cute one, and obviously I've probably mentioned this before, that Ryan Reynolds is one of my favorite actors. So that's just kind of a no-brainer. And then the next one is What a Girl Wants with Amanda Bynes. That one's a little bit older, not super old, but kind of before, you know, Amanda went through some of those struggles that she's been going through lately. Yeah, it came out in 2003, so I guess it is quite a bit older than I thought. But you know, it's about a girl like kind of wanting to figure out who her dad is and get to know him, since she grew up without him her whole life, and kind of funny. And then the next couple of them, or series. The first one is the Twilight Saga. I am not gonna be ashamed about that. It's cheesy, obviously, but there's still something about it that I really gravitate towards and I want to watch and kind of just, like I said, zone out if I want to, or, you know, it's interesting enough that I can kind of zone in and out and still be entertained. So that's that one. And then obviously the Harry Potter series. I watched that through a few times now and still gonna keep doing it. It's definitely one that's easy to watch. Another one that's not like super known, I don't think, is How to Deal. And that one was with Mandy Moore. That one came out also in 2003. Apparently that was a year of movies that I seem to like. But basically the little synopsis is a teenager, disillusioned by too many examples of love gone wrong, refuses to believe that true love exists. So it's kind of like her struggle with kind of, it's like a coming of age movie, but there's a lot of real life stuff that happens, you know, divorce, loss, teenage pregnancy, things like that. So I don't want to give away too much, but it's really good and kind of low-key. And then another one that I really like is Ghosts of Girlfriends Past with Matthew McConaughey and Jennifer Garner. I'm not a huge Matthew McConaughey fan, but that movie's really cute. I mean, he's kind of a womanizer and gets confronted with the ghosts of his past. So, I mean, they're not dead, thank goodness, but kind of goes through his dating history and what went wrong and, you know, things like that. So it's kind of cute. Another one is Monster-in-Law with Jennifer Lopez and Jane Fonda. Super cute. Thankfully, I have a mother-in-law that's really nice and fantastic, so I don't have to worry about that, having some like turmoil. But you know, it's kind of a cliche, I guess, these days to like hate your mother-in-law. I don't know. Luckily, like I said, I don't have to deal with that, but this movie's still kind of funny to see, and it's also, like I said, pretty casual to watch, so you don't have to like be too invested in it. Another one that I really like is Twister with Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton. Super sad that Bill Paxton is gone now, but still a great movie, and it was filmed, I believe, in my state. So either way, that one's a really good one. If you love any kind of like weather, storm stuff, and then romance and action and, you know, all of that, then that's the one for you. And then another one that's kind of corny but still like fun and lighthearted to watch is Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock. Obviously that one you don't have to take too seriously. Super fun. I love Sandra Bullock. She's hilarious. And yeah, so that one's pretty straightforward. I'm sure most of you have seen that one. Another one that I recently just rewatched is The Vow, with Rachel McAdams and Channing Tatum. That one obviously is based on a true story, which I think recently I found out that that couple are no longer together, which is super sad because that's kind of what made the movie good, that, you know, love prevails. I don't know. It's still a good movie. Just kind of separate yourself from that and go from there. I mean, I'm sure they took like creative liberties anyway and made the movie a little bit different from reality, but still, you know, you like to kind of pretend that that kind of stuff really happens. Another one that I've watched a million times, Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon. You have to watch that one, guys. It's super cute. That one I think might be 2003 too. Let me look. 2002. Okay, so early 2000s obviously are like my sweet spot apparently. I don't know. But anyway, that one's super cute. I love the little saying that they say to each other. I don't want to give it away just in case you haven't seen it because it's kind of cute. But they have this cute little saying and it's so true. So watch it. Check it out. Super fun. Oh, I think the actor that played her dad in that movie just passed away though. God, everyone's passing away these days, actors. And two more just so we can wrap up the movie section. And another movie I really liked is My Best Friend's Wedding with Julia Roberts. Is that one early 2000s too? Probably. Nope, 97. So that one is a little bit older, but super fun. It has Cameron Diaz in it as well. And then Dermot Mulroney. Dermot Mulroney. Can never say his name. That's probably why I never remember it. But he's a handsome guy and he's in it as well. This guy. So anyway, that's beside the point. It's just a kind of a movie you're not really expecting the ending of, which I kind of appreciate, especially with all the rom-coms out there. You kind of can guess what's gonna happen, and this one you can't really, so that's always nice. And then one that I really love, so funny because my husband bought this for me on Blu-ray when we got married because he knew that I used to watch it on VHS all the time, and that's Beaches with Bette Midler and Barbara Hershey. That one is just great. That one I think came out in 1988, so it's the oldest on the list, I believe, from what I said. Yeah, and it's just great. You know, it shows a good parallel between being raised in privileged situations versus poverty, and you know how friendships kind of change throughout your life, and it's just really a good one. I don't know what else I can say about it, but just watch it if you have some time. It's definitely worth it. There's a great cast. And all around, yeah, it's just great. It has the girl from The Big Bang Theory plays the little girl in it, which a lot of people don't know because she looks completely different. But this girl, she plays Bette Midler as a child. So that one I thought was kind of fun. And then moving on from the movies, let's get into some TV shows that I kind of rewatch over and over again because I think everybody has those shows. The first couple are Forensic Files, obviously Snapped, pretty much any of crime show I'm really into, true crime. I watch House a lot with Hugh Laurie. It's just a good one, you know, like obviously once you know the twist of the episode, it kind of takes it away from a little bit, but then that's something you can watch casually and not have to worry about if you miss it, walk out of the room or fall asleep or whatnot. I also really love Law & Order SVU. Watched that a million times. I can recite that whole intro. It's just like ingrained in my brain. Grey's Anatomy is a good one. I kind of like the older seasons better, but still gonna watch it through to the end, even if it's not great. Then Family Guy is another one that I watch a lot, which seems kind of like totally out there compared to the other ones that I've mentioned, because it's kind of like the adult cartoon humor, which isn't really up my alley, but I watch that and Rick and Morty, and both of those I really like. Obviously Rick and Morty is a little smarter if you really pay attention to it, even though it seems like if you don't know what's going on, it probably does seem like dumb comedy, but there's a lot of really smart, deep moments in that show. So check it out if you're ever hesitant to watch a show like that. Just do it. What do you have to lose? A little bit of your time. I don't know. Just check it out. So anyway, I'm sure there's some things I'm missing, but those are the main ones that I kind of gravitate towards. Like I said, when I'm not feeling well, I just thought this might be a helpful video for those out there that are not feeling well, especially this time of the year. We're supposed to not be as sick during the summer, but I feel like everyone's sick right now. So if you find yourself hanging out in bed or hanging out on your couch, watching Netflix or Hulu or HBO Max or Stars, Showtime, whatever you have, try to check out some of these movies and shows, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. And please comment down below what your like comfort feel good show or movie is, because I'm always interested to check those out. But I think that's it. So as always, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.